Railway station at the moment in relation to this one, if you could head that way.
Carlton 310 Hoddle Street, where would you like us?
Carlton 310, take the Clifton Hill railway station.
Russell Street 302, we'll head that one.
Collingwood 303, if they could come in on the other end of Ramsden Street, the shop's still going off.
Yeah, Roger, 303, 250.
Russell Street 302, we'll head that way.
Roger, Russell Street 203.
Yes, see.
303, it sounds like a shotgun, he's moving further north.
Masonry job could ensure that the other gentleman is there, ensure that he's not the one, stand by.
This unit's is north, heading north in Ramsden Street apparently.
That's 200 yards north of Ramsden.
200 yards north of Ramsden, and extreme caution should be exercised. He's in possession of a shotgun, apparently. In possession of a shotgun.
Russell Street 213.
Russell Street 213.
213, we'll head that way.
Roger, 213.
500.
Come down to the Clifton Railway Station and assist Carlton 310 and Russell Street 603.
Roger that, we're not far off. Right, so go see St Kilda 500.
St Kilda 500.
You're in the city, you want us to head that way?
Yes, if you would, 500.
Come on, 303. Russell Street 223, east to Tourist Rise. 303.
Roger, 223. St Kilda 500, perhaps you could come down and assist. It's 200 metres north of Ramsden Street and Hoddle Street.
You receive that? 303.
303 unit.
Collingwood 303, Clifton Hill, block off Alexander Parade. There's vehicles coming down past the area.
BKC Royal Park 203, we'll head that way.
Roger, Royal Park 203, and if you'd come down, perhaps block off from about Wellington Street and Alexandra. Wellington and Alexandra.
Park 203 received. What's the vehicle's description?
We've got a fellow on foot at this stage.
How many?
BKC Fitzroy 500.
Fitzroy 500.
Fitzroy 500, we're in Queen's Parade at the moment, just near Heidelberg Road.
Roger, 500, if you'd perhaps take the scene, Ramsden, Hoddle Street, 200 metres north of Ramsden, in Hoddle.
Roger, we're a couple of minutes off.
Roger, Collingwood 250.
Collingwood 250, we're at the scene now.
Roger, 250, complete sit rep ASAP.
Roger that. 321. Where do you want it?
And Collingwood 303.
Collingwood 303.
303, we've got the one injury, minor injuries, is it through glass?
Collingwood 303, we're unable to get near the cars that have been shot, received.
Roger, what is the exact location of the person? Have you have him inside?
Collingwood 303, negative. We reversed the van when we heard the shots.
Collingwood 303, he could be possibly, sounds like he's east of Ramsden now.
East of Ramsden, Roger 303, presumably still on foot, is he?
Birmingham, yep, he's still fine.
Collingwood 303.
WS 203, we're in Cemetery Road, we're heading that way. That's where there's horse gun everywhere.
203, back off in a safe position.
Collingwood 250, we're in pursuit of this vehicle.
Roger, go ahead, 250, the description.
Collingwood 250, the Ford sedan, looks like about a 1975 model. They are firing from the vehicle. They are now heading down in Hodgkinson Street. They have turned left, heading in Hodgkinson Street. The registration is India, Quebec, Echo 363. They are pulling up in Hodgkinson Street. Can we have assistance at this scene here?
Roger, Fitzroy 500, you should be nearby there.
Fitzroy 500, we're just about to turn north into Hodgkinson Street.
Roger, Collingwood 250.
Collingwood 303.
303.
Collingwood 303, can we have an ambulance at the mobile service station? That's probably the safest place for them to go.
Mobile service station location again, 303.
It's in Hoddle Street. We have one person's been shot in the neck, not very serious.
Stabbed in the neck, is it?
303 shot.
Roger, on the way, 303. Collingwood 250.
Collingwood 250. The vehicle we've had, as soon as the shots came from him, but this guy's in the job, he's a member. It's not him at all. He can clear him from any inquiries.
But the one in the Ford sedan?
That's affirmative.
Roger, so we're back to where we started then, are we? North of Ramsden Street in Hoddle.
That's affirmative to that.
Roger, and Collingwood 303, Fitzroy 500, you received?
Fitzroy 500 received.
Roger, Vigo said to all units, we're back to square one. Couple hundred metres north of Ramsden Street in Hoddle Street. St Kilda 500.
Is Fitzroy 500 taking the scene of the stabbing or the other one? On the western side, Collingwood 303.
Stand by Fitzroy 500.
Fitzroy 500, we're just heading back to the scene now.
Roger, if you take the mobile service station, Fitzroy 500.
Fitzroy 500 received that. What's on the mobile service station?
Yes, we've got one shot there.
Roger, on the way.
Roger, and St Kilda 500, perhaps you could go down to the Collingwood van, the initial scene.
Yeah, we're on the way now.
Roger, Vigo said a Collingwood 303.
9267.
Collingwood
253. 253 unit.
Northcote 253, we're coming down high into Hoddle. Where do you want us?
Roger, 253, if you could take the Clifton Hill signal box, at the railway station there. Just check the fellow there, whoever report that he may be injured.
DKC, Collingwood 303.
Collingwood 303.
We have a really bad injured lady. She's been shot bad.
It's Collingwood 303, what's the location?
Collingwood 303, we're still at the mobile service station.
Roger, Fitzroy 500 will be with you shortly, and the ambulance is on the way.
Fitzroy 500, code 5 there now.
Roger, we've got a couple of units at once. Fitzroy 500, you're there now, are you?
Kilda 500, get that ambulance.
So we've got units cutting themselves out. St Kilda 500, repeat.
I'm at the service station, and can we get vehicles, please, at South Terrace?
Fitzroy 303, we'll head to South Terrace. We'll clear this one in May Street.
On the Hoddle.
Northcote 253, urgent man coming towards us with a gun. We're in High Street, urgent.
Roger, whereabouts Northcote?
St Kilda, you might consider turning vehicles off from Queen's Parade and Hoddle Street to continue down to the city, and get the vehicles travelling north in Hoddle Street to go down the freeway or someone else.
Roger, stand by. VK said a unit can come down to High Street to assist Northcote 253.
213. We'll come from St George's Road across to High Street.
Roger, if you could, and Russell Street 213. Northcote 253, what is your exact location?
St Kilda 500.
St Kilda 500.
The last sighting on the offender, please.
Yes, we've got Northcote 253 a couple of seconds ago being approached by him. Stand by in High Street.
K9267.
K9267.
To this channel. Can I assist you?
Roger, 267, head for Clifton Hill, straight up Hoddle Street to Clifton Hill ASAP. We've got people being shot. Vigo said a Northcote 253.
Northcote 213.
Northcote 213.
To 213. I'm just off the ramp at Hoddle Street, just reaching the station. I've got some people injured in the car here who've been shot, one in the shoulder.
Roger, 213, stay with them. You're on top of the ramp, are you?
Underneath the ramp. I've got cars which have stopped, which are banked up, which I'm keeping back at the moment.
Roger, how serious are the injuries here?
Well, he seems to be moving, but I've just kept him still, and he's hit in the shoulder, he tells me.
Roger, if you'd stay with him, 213. Vigo said a Northcote 253. Vigo said to a unit near High Street area. Checking
Fitzroy 303.
Fitzroy 303, what's the situation there, if you're right?
Fitzroy 303, we haven't spotted them as yet. We're coming south now in High Street. We're heading over Westgar Street, heading slowly towards Clifton Hill. If you could get the exact location, thanks.
Vigo said Northcote 253.
303.
Richmond 303.
A lot of ambulance here, thanks. We've got about 5 or 6 people being shot at this stage.
Yes, we've got them all over the place. What's your location, Richmond?
Inside the Clifton Hill station.
In the station itself, is it?
By the station, Hoddle Street. That's Collingwood 303.
Stand by. Which is the safest way, Collingwood 250 for them to approach, or 303 for the ambulance to approach?
The 150 afternoon urgent.
150 afternoon urgent.
I've just spoken to the crew for the Northcote van. We believe that man's on the railway cutting on top, railway bridge on top. He may be shooting a police vehicle, so try and keep the police cars away with their blue lights off, please, before someone gets hurt.
Here's 150. Can you give us the exact location?
Person was last seen on top of the railway bridge where it goes over High Street. The Northcote van approached and shots were fired at them. They've lost sight of him from there.
Roger. VKC to Fitzroy 303.
303, see one police car further south. We're now just near the very border of Fitzroy, Northcote area. We've got our lights off, we're heading slowly. We'll actually get on foot, I think that's the best bet.
Roger. VKC to a unit can take the Brushall Railway Station. The Brushall...
Carlton North 150 urgent.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150 urgent. This is obviously a job for the SOG. Call them out. We've got about 6 people shot.
Yes, Roger. We'll do 150.
Dog on the way, B3.
VKC to Collingwood 303.
Collingwood 303. I'm in Turnbull Street. The ambulance can come west in Turnbull Street. We have approximately 4 to 5 people shot at this stage.
West in Temple Street, is it?
Turnbull Street, if they come west in towards Hoddle.
Roger, receive that. VKC to a unit can take the Bushwell Railway Station.
Royal Park 203, we'll head that way.
Roger, Royal Park 203, keeping west of the situation. Keep west of the situation.
Okay, so how many ambulance do we have? 302, we're going to need a few more ambulances here. The one here is with injured people at the scene.
Affirmative, we're trying to get more on the way at the moment.
Okay, available.
VKC to Russell Street, correction, St Kilda 150 afternoon.
Russell Street 150 afternoon.
Russell Street 150 afternoon. Which direction of travel was he last seen heading?
Heading along the railway line towards the Rushall Railway Station.
Roger, how long ago was it now, 150?
Matter of 2 minutes. The Northcote crew abandoned their car and so they last saw him on top of the railway line.
Roger, Royal Park 203.
Park 203.
Did you receive that?
Park 203, copy. We're not really quite near it at the moment. We're held up in the traffic. It's been diverted by Hoddle, but we'll head there as quick as we can.
Roger, VKC to Carlton 310. 302.
Carlton 310, we're at the Hoddle Street, the Heidelberg Road ramp to Hoddle Street, blocking that.
Yeah, Roger, remain there further. VKC to a unit can assist and come down St George's Road.
Yeah, VKC, City West 303, we're in striking distance.
Roger, City West 303, straight up St George's Road.
303.
Richmond 310 urgent.
Unit urgent.
Richmond 310. We have a solo down, we believe he's 33. It looks like he might have a gunshot wound between South Terrace and the Heidelberg Road overpass.
Roger, if you'd remain and preserve the scene, 302.
We're doing that because we have an ambulance just to confirm it, please.
Roger, and which way is it safest for the ambulance to get through?
If he comes north in Hoddle Street, would be the best bet. There's cars banked up both ways. Let's get 213.
Standby units, we'll do Richmond 302.
Northcote 213.
Northcote 213.
Got the station master, got some information on where this person could be.
Roger, go ahead.
495 VKC.
Just stand by 495 if you'd come over to the Clifton Hill railway station area at this stage. Northcote 213, go ahead.
Northcote 213. Well, what I gather is behind the substation between
The freeway,
the Eastern Freeway, and we're not sure of the street, but the street where the station is that runs across Hoddle Street.
Understood.
VKC.
defend. I have one person here on the...
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150, go.
Right, Carlton North 150, it's a containment situation. I don't want people rushing in. It sounds like we've got gunshots going now.
Yeah, Roger, Northcote 213, you keep that fellow with you. Big AC to Fitzroy 250.
And 452 available.
452, if you could come down to the vicinity. We're looking at general direction. If you could take charge, we'll have to block off traffic from, say, Johnson Street and Hoddle. A unit for Johnson and Hoddle.
Number 303 urgent.
303 unit urgent.
Number 303, instructed to stop the train.
Northcote 303, I'm right beside the train.
Yeah, Roger, we're getting onto the railways now to stop them.
303,
the train has been stopped coming towards...
one from West Garth and one from the...
one from West Garth and one from Victoria Park has been stopped.
Roger, train stopped. Vigo said to a unit can take Johnston and Hoddle.
Carlton 310.
Carlton 310.
310, we're in a sedan, we can take that if you like.
Roger, prevent all traffic heading north in Hoddle. All traffic heading north.
Is that? Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150, are there any units east of the Clifton Hill station? We've got about 20 units on the western side.
Vigo said to any unit that may be east of the Clifton Hill railway station.
Victoria Dock 210 there.
Yes, about there, I suppose.
Carlton North 150.
150.
Carlton North 150, we're going to need at least 10 ambulances here, and to come in with escorts. It looks pretty safe on the western side at the moment. We're not under gunfire, but we've got at least 6 or 7 people down.
Yeah, Roger, 150.
Carlton North 150, we have 2 Micahs and 5 ambulances en route. We did get a report before that they could enter by Turnbull Street off Heidelberg Road, is that correct?
Carlton North 150, we've... I think we've got him down the other end. Just hang on.
Northcote 303.
Northcote 303.
Northcote 303, ourselves and another unit are at the station with the train and it will not be going.
Roger, 303.
495 VKC.
Yeah, 495.
495, we're over the top. Have we got a better location, please?
Yes, 495, the last we saw he was heading toward the Rushall station on top of the tracks, where the bridge goes over the Mary Creek there, heading toward, on foot toward Rushall railway station, Melways 30 Echo 11, 30 Echo 11.
Thank you.
And 495, 500 unit.
There's block of flats behind. East side of the railway station, 3 people in the balcony. Can we get the night light on them, please?
495.
495, which railway station?
St Kilda 500.
Clifton Hill.
Clifton Hill railway station, eastern side.
Shotgun or rifle for our information, please.
Yes, 495, where the initial report was both. Vigo said a unit can assist with description of firearms other than rifle.
150 afternoon.
150 afternoon.
According to Northcote van, he's let about 5 shots go at him, so it's a pump action shotgun as well.
Roger, Air 495, we've got a pump action shotgun possibly, and rifle.
Thank you.
50.
Eco St Kilda 500 urgent.
St Kilda 500.
Cars are getting directed down the street, which is the extension of North Terrace. We have a person here who thinks he knows the offender, and that's where he lives. So we get somebody up at Creswick Street and Heidelberg Road to stop them coming down that way.
St Kilda 500, we've been given an address here from a complainant stating that he's probably the man. The address we've been given is number 6, Ramsden Street in Clifton Hill. Only a gentleman left there earlier in a very distressed state, and he's left home his empty gun case. Received.
What's the name you've got?
Stand by. I've got 2 names at this day. One is a surname of Bassey, B-A-S-S-I. side.
267 for instructions. Julian Knight is the surname we have.
Yeah, Roger, that was the second one we've got. That's the one we've got from number 6 Ramsden Street in Clifton Hill is his home address.
Yeah, well, this... shit. Preston 303.
Go ahead, Preston 303.
That's the street we're in. It looks like it's him. And the cars are coming down Ramsden Street in front of him.
Roger, any that might be heading into Ramsden Street, stay back at this stage.
Figures to a unit can take Heidelberg Road and Fenwick Street. Figures to a unit can take Fenwick Street and Heidelberg Road, block traffic heading down toward Ramsden.
You're praying 452. If you're stuck, we can do that one for you.
Roger, 452, if you could make it ASAP.
Roger, is someone looking after the solo, are they?
Roger, we'll have to get someone down there.
Member?
No, he's a member.
It's a negative, not known at this stage.
Oscar 213.
Northcote 213.
No description of what he's wearing.
Yeah, all units,
someone in the white top
Julian Knight.
moving west along the railway line on the other side. On North 150.
Carlton North 150.
The Carlton North 150, get the chopper to concentrate in Ramsden Street. That seems to be where the action is. They've got the light on it now.
Roger, here, 495.
495, Roger, and just approximately how far from This street just been shot at.
Yeah. Unit urgent.
Northern 232.
Northern 232, repeat your message.
232, I'm at High Street and Urquhart Street. Been shot at from somewhere towards the railway station, I think. Lights off.
Yeah, Northern
303, I think those shots come from just where the train is stopped on top of the bridge.
Roger, VGC to any unit that may be near the top of the bridge where it goes over the Merry Creek.
150.
150.
Position near the tram stop there where Hoddle Street runs out. The shots were fired from across where the northern unit is calling from. Would have 2 men with firearms, not just one.
Roger, Vigo said all units, we're looking for at least one fellow with firearm, a Julian Knight. He lives in Ramsden Street. He's described as wearing blue jeans, a blue denim jacket. He's 6 foot, approximately with brown hair.
9267.
267.
Some instructions or the location of the 150 unit. St Kilda 500.
St Kilda 500.
The witness 5 minutes ago saw the offender running along the railway track, heading north to Northcote.
Roger, St Kilda 500. The second one we've got now from that motor car, India Romeo Charlie 356. That comes up to a number 18 Frank Ford Court in Northcote for information.
Bruce Piggott is a mongrel.
421.
Urgent.
421.
Unit urgent.
Fitzroy,
421 apparently maybe in premises where it is at the intersection of John Street and Ramsden
Under
Street.
the bridge, there's just, the train has stopped, and there's someone that has just got into the driver's carriage.
Roger, the location.
Therefore, 90 are pretty close. They're just about here. They are right on us.
Is that under the Heidelberg Road Bridge, is it?
No, it's not. It's a bit further east. Well, Park 203, we're at Russell Station.
Roger, 203, in 495.
Air 495, we've got the driver of the train pointing back south along the railway track. Appears to be to the main overpass bridge. We're over the top now, attempting to locate.
That's the one at Heidelberg Road.
Surely 303.
Northcote 303. Northern Street.
Northcote 303.
Northcote 303, we're back in our own patch at the intersection of Park Street and Mary Parade where the bridge runs across the creek.
Roger, if you'd just remain there.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150, my location for the unit inquiry is opposite the Clifton Hill station on the eastern side.
Roger, K9 267.
67.
Yes, if you'd like to see Carlton North 150 on the eastern side of the Clifton Hill railway station.
Be in John Street, would it?
That's right, 303.
The lights have just been turned off in the train. I don't know if that's been organised.
PA on the SOG.
Figure to the Northcote 213.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Hey, Carlton North 150, let the ambulances come up under escort up to Hoddle Street. We've got that many wounded people, we might as well try and move them. Some are in a serious condition.
Roger, just straight north up Hoddle 150.
Yeah, they won't be able to go any further. We've got the road blocked up here.
Yeah, Roger, we'll get onto them and inform them of the same. VKC to Northcote 213.
They call it 303 for location at 150.
Collingwood 303.
That's right, location 150. You have a man who may be able to assist in quote.
Roger, Carlton North 150.
Yeah, Carlton North 150, almost opposite the Clifton Hill railway station on the western side.
On the western side, was it?
The western side.
Roger, Collingwood 303. Yes, I've got a couple of units at once.
Russell 251, code 13 up.
Roger, stand by. Figures to the Collingwood 303. VKC to all units, stand by. Collingwood 303.
Hilda 500.
St Kilda 500.
Yeah, we've got two on the footpath next to the station. No one's been able to get near them. Can you get the officer, please, to make something in relation to get these people to an ambulance?
Is the location 500 again, exactly?
Yeah, about 50 metres north of Ramsden Street on the eastern side of Hoddle Street.
Air 495 VKC.
On half in the curve.
Yeah, Roger, Carlton North 150.
495 urgent, Air 495 urgent.
Air 495, go.
495, we've just been hit underneath the helicopter. At this stage, all systems still okay. Over the, roughly where the train is parked, on the railway line, we got hit from directly underneath.
Roger, is that sitting on the one in High Street, is it?
That's affirmative.
Roger, VKC to Northcote 213.
Carlton North 150.
213.
Northcote 213, I presume you've still got the station master with you?
Affirmative.
Could you ascertain whether the lights in the train are supposed to be out at this stage? And VKC to Air 495, the lights on the train, apparently they were turned off. Are they on again?
Lights in the train are off. I'm going to land somewhere in
Northcote 213.
Air 495 VKC.
Station master said to me that he can go and find out for you and he'll be back in a few ticks.
Roger, if you could, ASAP.
495 VKC.
Northcote 213, is that the Westgate train?
Roger, VKC to units, we just received a report that a fellow heading down Westgarth Street. Anyone who can assist further with that?
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150, do your best to contain the situation without sending members there. What's the ETA and the SOG?
Roger, we're trying to ascertain that from the online at the moment.
Air 495 VKC.
Air 495.
95, we've been hit underneath. We have to put down in an overall check damage.
Roger, 495, put down, it should let us know where you're heading for.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Hey, Carlton North 150, we've had no luck with the ambulances getting through. Could you check in a southerly direction down Hoddle and see what the delay is?
Roger, VKC to a unit can take southerly direction down Hoddle to see what a delay is with the ambulance getting through there. We're trying to get the ambulances through, heading in a northerly direction to the Clifton Hill railway station.
Carlton 310.
Unit assisting?
South Melbourne 303, we can help there.
Roger, if you could, 303. Carlton 310, go.
310, we're caught on Johnson Hoddle. We just let a couple through a moment ago.
Yeah, Roger, if you could make sure that there is some sort of access for the ambulances to attend down to the Clifton Hill railway station heading north.
Yeah.
Yes, in Kilda 500, that is extreme care there.
Grand on Street, we're at West Scarp, Johnson and Hoddle, sorry.
Unit Johnson Hoddle.
On the North 150 urgent.
Carlton North 150.
Bloke with the shotgun who hit the helicopter is between the railway bridge under High Street and the Rushall Railway Station. He's either side, he could be on the Northcote side of the railway cutting.
Yeah, Carlton North 150, we just had a report that he's possibly in the car park of the Terminus Hotel at the corner of Brennan and Queen's Parade.
150, we're there now.
Roger.
Phase 3.
Unit calling. 150 unit.
There's Carlton North 150. We're also going to have to notify the coroner on this. We've got dead ones.
Roger 150.
Collingwood 303.
Collingwood 303.
Collingwood 303. I'm still trying to find the location of 150 with this gentleman here who knows the person doing the shooting.
Yeah, Carlton North 150 just going down to the Terminus Hotel in Burwin Street, Queen's Road.
Northcote 213. I'm still at the scene.
Repeat.
Carlton North 150. I'm still at the scene, which is opposite the
Northcote 213.
railway station.
Yeah, Roger, Collingwood 303. He's back at he's still at the Clifton Hill railway station if you'd like to get in there. On the western side.
Okay, sir.
Unit calling urgent.
213.
Northcote 213.
Good 213, the station master has informed me that they've instructed the drivers to turn their lights off.
Roger 213, and for information, the unit standing around that train at High Street there, and the bridge, the lights are supposed to be out apparently, all correct.
Roger.
Calling 50 to VKC.
The unit calling urgent. Collingwood 303.
Brunswick 500.
Brunswick 500.
500 down to assist. Do you want us anywhere in particular?
Carlton North 150.
Flemington 250.
Flemington 250.
Yeah, we're also in the north, or heading over to Northcote to assist with that gunman.
Roger, Flemington 250.
Russell Street 150 afternoon.
Russell Street 150 afternoon.
The officer that's at the Terminus Hotel at Queen's Parade and High Street. Carlton North 150 is at the other location. I'll stay here. Can you send the Brunswick CIB unit to come down to see me, please?
Roger, Brunswick 500.
Your location of the officer, please.
150, your location again.
I'm on the North Fitzroy side of the railway viaduct. You'll have to come up Alexander Parade. He is not to come down High Street under any circumstances.
500.
Yeah, repeat that, please. Stand by, I said at Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150 had a request from the railways as to whether they can move that train off the bridge or not.
Carlton North 150 is to remain there.
Roger.
That's the Kovic 303.
Kovic 303.
Yeah, 303. We're out of Van in Queen's Parade, stopping traffic coming north.
Remember?
You're in Queen's Parade, stopping traffic coming north. Whereabouts in Queen's 303?
Fitzroy 303, we're on foot on the corner of Ross and Urquhart Street in Northcote.
Roger.
Where would you like us?
We have 2 units at once.
Brunswick 353 available.
Brunswick 353, your location. Yeah, Brunswick 353, your cut-out, repeat.
St George's Road.
Roger, take High and Westgarth Street. High and Westgarth Street, Northcote.
303.
That's the Richmond 50, 500.
Richmond 250.
That one just going past the Collingwood Town Hall on Hoddle. To yours, can we assist?
Richmond 250, you could assist Carlton North 150 at the Clifton Hill railway station, if you could assist him there. It's on the west side of the railway station.
Russell Street 500.
Russell Street 500.
Julian Knight, the offender at this stage.
What weapons we might be up against, and an ETA, the SOG, please.
I've got about 3 units at once.
Fitzroy 500.
Fitzroy 500.
In at the name Julian Knight as the suspect at this stage.
That's affirmative. We have him.
Flemington 250.
303, go.
Oscar 303, we just heard...
Vigo C to... Unit urgent.
Vigo C to Northcote 303. Vigo C to Northcote 303.
Northcote 303. We've got an offender here.
Wherever, the unit with the offender, just give your call sign again in your location.
Detroit 213. We're just off, when you turn left to go to Russell Station, not too sure, but it's the street 30 metres east of the railway bridge.
Roger, Vigo C to a unit can attend to Brennan Street, Carlton North 150. Yes, it looks like they're in Brennan Street, and 213, how many units are down there and what's the situation?
Have a Mel, mate. Urgent, I'll be shot.
Unit urgent.
213, we're off Russell Crescent, about 200 metres to the left. Have a offender and a weapon.
Roger, you have the offender?
He's been shot, there's a bloody automatic weapon. It's all right. We've got one offender and we've got one weapon.
Roger, Fitzroy 213, has a member been shot or has the offender been shot?
213, we've got blood on me, I don't know where it's from, all right?
Roger, 213, if you got the situation contained there at this stage.
Vigo C to a unit can come down to Russell Crescent.
103. Russell 500 to Kilda 500, heading down now.
Roger, St Kilda 500, Russell Street 500. And Fitzroy 213.
3 and 452.
Standby 452. Vigo C to Fitzroy 213.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150, if you're transmitting from a portable, you're just cutting out everyone and your transmission is not coming through. Go to Fitzroy 213, unit in Russell Avenue.
Brand 452.
Brand 452, if you located Fitzroy 213 yet?
Negative, I realise the urgency of the situation. We are with 2 code 33s and one other. Totally seriously. If we can get some urgent medical help opposite the railway station, we are here with them.
Roger, on the eastern side of the railway station?
I can see an ambulance opposite 20 metres north of Ramsden we are. There's one here urgently requiring medical assistance. We've got cover at this stage.
You will do 452, we'll get on them straight away. Vigo C to Fitzroy 213.
City West 203.
City West 203.
203, there are more ambulances coming into Turnbull Street, which is just across the road from those injured people. They'll be here shortly, I'm informed.
And one other. Totally seriously. If we can get some urgent medical help opposite the railway station, we are here with them.
Roger, on the eastern side of the railway station?
I can see an ambulance opposite 20 metres north of Ramsden we are. There's one here urgently requiring medical assistance. We've got cover at this stage.
You will do 452, we'll get on them straight away. Vigo C to Fitzroy 213.
City West 203.
City West 203.
203, there are more ambulances coming into Turnbull Street, which is just across the road from those injured people. They'll be here shortly, I'm informed.
Roger, 452. Vigo C to a unit in Russell Street. Russell Crescent. Any unit in Russell Crescent.
Kilda Road 353, unit.
The St Kilda unit?
Kilda Road 353.
St Kilda Road 353. What is the situation there? Have you Fitzroy 213 with you?
It is. We just entered it.
Roger, a unit.
I'm inside.
A unit that has Fitzroy 213 with him.
Street 500.
500.
I'm outside 243 McCann Street. We have one offender, one automatic rifle. The offender states at this stage he's up by himself, and the members look okay at this stage. I'll get back to you further.
Yeah, roger. PKC to Carlton North 150.
PKC, Carlton North 150.
150 from Russell Street 500. We have one offender outside 243 McKean Street. 243 McKean Street, runs off Falconer. And we have one weapon at this stage. They're getting back to us.
Yep. Bring on, the ambulances can come up South Terrace, and we'll make we've got a pretty secure situation here where they can attend to the wounded. Weapon.
Roger, will do.
I'm 150.
Crime 150.
The location of the officer, thanks.
Yes, we've got Carlton North 150 at the Clifton Hill railway station on the western side, if you could come down.
Roger. Yeah, North 150. His best access to get to me is along Cross Terrace.
Roger, if you come along North Cross Terrace, crime 150.
Well,
Straight up Smith, do a right into Hodgkinson, and then a right into North Terrace.
Yep.
Brunswick 353.
The Northcote Watch housekeeper, a lady complaining of shots being fired in Cunningham Street.
How long ago was that, 353?
2 minutes ago.
150.
150.
150, those were the shots that members referred to earlier. We were at that location at that time.
Roger, we said that North.
Hollywood 50 to EKC. Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150. I presume you notified the homicide squad, etc.
That's affirmative 150. All services have been notified and hopefully are en route at this stage.
Carlton North 150 received that. Additional ammunition and pistols to the up here to me, and I can dish them out as need be. Hollywood 250 to EKC.
Roger, Carlton North 250, and you should have Richmond 250 down there to assist you.
150 received that. EKC Richmond 259.
Richmond 259.
Please stop short of Carlton North 150. Just wondering if we get a description of the offender and whether or not it has been confirmed there is one or more offenders.
That's what we're trying to ascertain at this stage. We're waiting for Russell Street 500.
250. 250.
Fran 250, stand by on this urgent. And units, we've had a report come by Moonee Ponds Police Station that the first offender is in company with a second offender, name of Anthony Vatt. Anthony V-A-T Vatt. Only description I've got at this stage is 6 foot and blonde hair.
Brunswick 500.
500 unit.
Yeah, Brunswick 500. We're endeavouring to preserve the scene in McKean Street. Can we have a unit blocking traffic from Michael Street to McKean Street? Over.
PKC to a unit can assist blocking off McKean Street.
Curry Dock 702.
702, could you take Falconer and McKean Street? Falconer and Keane.
Negative. I'm diverting traffic at this stage up near the Clifton Hill railway station. I've got a doctor with me. Wanted to know if he can be of any assistance.
That's affirmative. Perrine 452.
Perrine 250.
Perrine 250.
William 250.
250 unit.
Flemington 250.
Flemington 250.
Yes, at the Russell railway station we've got a train barreled up here and there seems to be a possibility we might have an offender on the train.
Roger, Flemington 250. How many units do you have with you?
In McKean Street. 255.
Roger, Flemington 250. If you just hold on for 1 second for that. Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Did you receive that from Flemington 250?
Carlton North 150 receives that.
He's got to have 5 units with him at the Rushall station.
Carlton North 150, what I'll do, I'll clear a couple from here and they can go to Rushall.
Roger, Flemington 250.
Plan 421.
421.
Plan located a rifle on the east and western side of the railway line, approximately 30 metres, 40 metres north of Ramsden Street.
Roger, 421.
JC Northern 231, we're in Coburg, can we be of assistance?
Yeah, 231, if you come down to the intersection of Falconer and Keene Street, stop vehicles coming into Keene Street in Fitzroy. You'll find it on the Melways, 30 Delta 12, and block off all traffic. We're preserving a scene down there.
So they'll be there in about 5 or 6 minutes. Russell Street 500.
Russell Street 500.
Yeah, further to the last, we have one offender. We're unsure as to whether there are 2 offenders. He had 3 firearms. We've located the M14 at the previous address I gave you, 243 McKean Street. That leaves a Ruger 1022 and a shotgun still outstanding. If they're located, they'll be left where they are. And can you get photographics out here to McKean Street, please?
Brand 421, it is a 22 we've got down here.
Yes, Russell Street 421.
421, it is a 22 rifle that we've got down here. We've secured it, not touched.
Roger, 421, the exact...
This rifle is located 40 metres north of the railway crossing with Ramsden Street on the nature strip beside 2 concrete blocks. We have a member watching it at the moment.
Roger, is it in Ramsden Street?
Negative, it's, I believe it's the continuation of Hoddle Street. Could we have an ambulance up here? We have 2 33s and a very seriously injured person.
VKC City West 203.
City West 203, stand by. Brand 421. You gave us your location before, is on the western side of the railway station, is that correct?
That is affirmative.
Roger, are you actually in John Street or are you in the side street that runs beside Heidelberg Road?
VKC Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150, stand by, one less urgent. Brand 421.
Yeah, Brand 421, I've just conversed and I believe it is Hoddle Street. We're in the continuation of Hoddle Street, just north of Ramsden Street.
Right, you're actually in Hoddle Street, just north of Ramsden Street, just prior to the station, is that correct?
That is affirmative. We've got 3 people very seriously injured here.
Roger, prior to that you said it was on the eastern side. Stand by, we'll divert the ambulance again.
City West 203.
City West 203.
Hi, sorry, I have 2 micro officers and a truck coming over in about 3 minutes. They're just going to clear 1 casualty and then they'll have a truck and officers over there.
Roger, Roger. 421, copy.
Affirmative.
VKC to Flemington 250.
Russell Street 500.
Russell Street 500.
Has there been any further reports of shootings since I informed you we got this one?
That's a negative 500.
Northcote 900.
Northcote 900.
Northcote 900, I've just been monitoring your channel. I have received a phone call about 5 to 10 minutes ago. A woman said she heard shots in the granite factory or marble factory end of Cunningham Street near the creek, the footbridge.
Yeah, right. Save, that was our last effort in Rushall Crescent.
On the Northcote side.
Yeah, Roger, Russell Street 500.
Yeah, Russell Street 500.
Yeah, the Cunningham Street's on the other side of the Russell Railway Station about 10 minutes ago. That'd be the same one, I'd say.
Yeah, Russell 500 affirmative. We're talking to Mr. Warner at the moment. We'll be taking the offender to St Kilda Road.
Yeah, Roger, Northcote 900, you receive that.
Carlton North 150.
VKC to a unit can check 107 Russell Crescent. 107 Russell Crescent.
St Kilda Road 353.
353. We got a result, a report of someone, a prowler was in the backyard 5 minutes ago. Russell Street 500.
Russell 500.
Yes, you did none of your troops were down to Russell Crescent with it?
I think there's a fair chance that you'll find policemen everywhere at the moment.
Roger, VKC to any unit that may be on the roof at 242 McKean Street.
VKC, Russell Street 310.
Russell Street 310.
Russell Street 310, we're just going code 1. Where do you want us?
Yeah, stand by 310 if you just monitor at this stage. Russell Street 500, have you got anyone on the roof of 242 McKean Street?
Not to our knowledge. If there's someone there, we'll have to check it out. 242, is it?
Affirmative.
Stand by.
X-ray Delta Oscar, code 1.
X-ray Delta Oscar, Roger. And VOC units in around the Clifton Hill area, keep a lookout for a possible suspect vehicle, said to be a white Valiant sedan, India Charlie Romeo 563. India Charlie Romeo 563. Have a anonymous report is being driven by one Bruce Piggott, P-I-G-G-O-T-T. The units, just bear in mind at this stage at 2228.
VKC, Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150, stressed all units that we'll keep the situation on red alert until we're sure there's not a second offender.
Yeah, Roger, we'll do 150. Did you receive that call to 242 McKean Street? Quite possibly a policeman, but they've heard someone on the roof there.
Yeah, Carlton North 150 received that. I'm going to provide cover for the ambulance crews removing bodies, etc. Or removing injured, I should say.
Roger, VKC to Flemington 250. 250, your situation?
We have the train contained. All exits to the railway station are covered. We're just waiting for instructions whether you want us to try and clear this train or have some other body do it.
Yes, the SAG, I believe, are on the way, 250. Carlton North 150.
North 150.
Yes, Flemington 250 has Russell Railway Station completely cut off and the train contained. Waiting instructions. The SOG are on the way. He believes there may be another offender on the train.
Yes, Carlton North 150, contained only. Make sure all these men are undercover and the SOG can sweep it.
Roger, Flemington 250, you have sufficient troops down there?
Yes, instructions received, already complied with, and the scene is contained, we can hold.
Roger, I'll try and get an ETA for you, 250.
Roger that.
Crime 150, 90 to VKC.
Crime 150, go.
150, I've conversed with the officer at the scene. I'm going to Fitzroy now, and if the shooting stopped, we'll try and work out how many crime scenes we've got over.
Crime 150, Roger that, and from the SOG they are on the way, but no ETA given.
Yes, aware of the location of Mr. Murder?
Carlton North 150 on the western side of Clifton Hill Station.
Roger, Crime 150, copy.
Roger that, as long as the SOG are aware of where he's at the moment.
Roger.
Russell 500.
Russell Street 500.
Came up a while back with the location of the SIM 22. Could you get those members to check in the immediate area, in the hedges apparently you should find the shotty as well.
Roger, VKC to Preen 421.
Yeah, 421 received that. X-ray Alpha Charlie.
X-ray Alpha Charlie.
X-ray Alpha Charlie, I'm departing Clifton Hill and going down to Ramsden Street.
Roger, X-ray Alpha Charlie.
VKC Northcote 900.
Northcote 900.
Northcote 900, just looking through our bar book here, we've got a Bruce William Piggott of a Northcote address reporting on bail here for his Washington address.
Yeah, Roger, Russell Street 500.
Russell 500.
Is you in a position to take this address?
Repeat?
Yes, Northcote 900, perhaps you phone that address through to us. Phone it through to us.
Yeah, receive that.
Brunswick 203.
Brunswick 203.
203, we're in the laneway at the rear of McKean Street. I can hear movement in one of the backyards. Can you confirm whether members are in the houses or not?
According to 500, we've got quite a few members in the vicinity. Have you got a number, approximate number for us?
It's in the vicinity of 242.
Yes, Russell Street 500 is getting someone to check 242. We did have a report of someone on the roof. They're now checking that out. I believe it might be the police. It maintain position in the lane.
Roger that.
VKC Northern 393.
Northern 393.
It's 393 down from the highway. Where do you want us?
Your location at the moment? unit urgent.
City West 253. I've just spoken to a man who saw two persons dressed in army uniform, and he said they're both carrying rifles. There were definitely two.
Yeah, Roger. Where were they last seen, 253?
This man saw them some time ago as they headed into the railway station, but there were definitely two.
Roger, Vigo said at Flemington 250.
Security 131.
Security 131. Security 131.
Yeah, Security 131, we're at the scene. Where would you like us?
On the western side of the railway station at this stage, if you'd meet up with Carlton North 150. And X-ray...
131 received.
There's also attending. Vigo said at Flemington 250.
Flemington 250.
Yes, for information for you and your team down there, you received the last from City West 253. There were apparently two persons with firearms, both wearing army-type uniforms.
Yes, received that. Keep in mind it's a possibility it is police.
Roger, City West 253.
City West 253.
Yes, he is adamant that they were army-type uniforms.
Yes, he's adamant they were army-type uniforms, and it was some time before the police came into it.
Roger.
It was when the shooting first started.
Roger, and where were they sighted?
At the eastern side of the Clifton Hill station.
Roger, Vigo said at Carlton North 150.
Echo C, St Kilda 500, we have you.
St Kilda 500.
Kilda 500, so we've been Russell Street 500 for a little while. We have the offender. We are heading back to St Kilda Road. Can you have a member, please, go and open up the back roll, the gate for us, and have it open for when we arrive. Secondly, we have the offender. He has stated he is on his own for what it's worth. He's stated that he's left two firearms, that being a shotgun and a .22 rifle, in the hedge area. It's a 10-22 Ruger rifle and a Mossberg pump-action shotgun. Next, in the hedge area, on the western side of the Clifton Hill railway station, between the railway station and Hoddle Street.
Roger. I think I said Pareen 421.
Yeah, Pareen 421, just to let you know, we've got what looks like a 22. We've also got a large amount of shells, including 303 and shotgun and the shotgun, pump action.
Roger, you got the 10-22 Ruger and the pump action.
Yeah, I don't know what sort of 22 it is with the rifle.
Roger. Russell Street 500.
Russell 500, St Kilda 500.
St Kilda 500, back gate's open for you.
You received that. Could you organise a member to go to the hospital where the victims are being transported? We want to know locations and numbers where they were injured.
Where they just St Kilda 500. I've got three here at the moment for you, which have come in, not gone by ambulance. If you want to make a note of these, or would you like me to phone them through?
Phone them through, please. St Kilda Road, CLB office.
Roger, we'll phone these three through for you, and the ambulance will let us know where they're taking the rest when they find out themselves.
Yeah, what I'm after, if you could direct the 500 unit to go to that hospital and take notes of their locations when injured.
Roger, 500. Vigo said a crime 150.
Pareen 421.
Pareen 421.
421, has any unit got a high-powered rifle or 303 similar? Security 131.
Security 131.
Security 131, we're assembled at the Russell station on the western side waiting for instructions, and we have those weapons.
Roger, 131. Have you been in contact with Carlton North 150?
Security 131, there's no duty officer here at the moment.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton 310 urgent.
Carlton 310.
Carlton 310 just had a pedestrian pull me up and said that he observed a bloke walking along the railway line, the Victoria Park Station goods yard. I've got a Melways for you. It's 2CJ7. He said he was carrying something under his arm. Don't know if it's the same.
Roger, Vigo 20 unit can check that.
Melbourne 303, you can help.
Roger, South Melbourne 313, if you'd head for there at this stage. Brunswick 500.
Yeah, location of Assistant Commissioner Werner, please.
VGC to X-ray Alpha Charlie.
Yeah, Carlton North 150, he's with me on the western side of the Clifton Hill station.
Roger, 500.
Yeah, received that, thank you.
And Carlton North 150, we've got security 131, we've got Flemington 250 awaiting instructions, are in position down at the railway station of Russell.
Yes, Carlton North 150, the SOG can go through that train.
Security 131.
131.
Yes, Carlton North 150, the SOG may go through that train.
Security 131. Flemington 250.
250 in.
Flemington 250.
Flemington 250.
Yes, Flemington 250, just for information, we cannot locate the train driver of this train. Pressure line inquires the railways, have they heard from him?
Roger, we'll do Flemington 250.
Northcote 303.
You calling?
Northcote 303.
Northcote 303.
Northcote 303, we're still blocking the southbound traffic in High Street at Westgar Street. Do you require that to continue?
Affirmative at this stage.
Yeah, well, there's northbound traffic coming through, and I don't know where from.
Brunswick 203.
Brunswick 203.
203, can you check with Brunswick 500 and see if we're clear to leave the lane at the back of Russell Crescent?
Roger, Vickers to Brunswick 500. Vickers to the 500 unit down in Keene Street.
Russell Street 501.
501, we've got a unit in the laneway at the back of Keene Street. Is he able to clear now?
501, not in control of the situation. Don't know anything, over.
Roger, are you in Keene Street?
Keene Street.
Yeah, affirmative, if you could find out Russell Street 500 was down there, took control of the situation. If you could find out that member or those members can clear the laneway at the rear there.
501, inquire.
Roger, 501.
Carlton 302.
Carlton 302.
Carlton 302, we're on Heidelberg Road, just on the ramp over the railway line. Do you want us to move now, or what?
Negative this stage. Vickers to Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150, we've got a unit high on Westgarth blocking southbound traffic down high toward Queen's Parade. Apparently traffic is still moving north, so we'll, is it okay to clear them now?
Carlton North 150, you caught me on the hop there, I'll get back to you on that one. For the information of all members here, we've had a report from one of the sergeants got it off the local resident that there was definitely 2 offenders involved in the situation.
Roger. And VGC to all units at this stage, we're still looking for another suspect, in relation to this. There's no description at this stage. Flemington 250.
250.
Yes, did you receive that?
Get it.
Yes, apparently from an eyewitness or a couple of eyewitnesses, we still believe at this stage that there are 2 offenders. One offender has been detained. We're still looking for possibly another offender.
Roger that. SOG just about to start on the train.
Roger.
Street 259.
Russell Street 259.
If 4 up in the transit van, can we assist?
Carlton North 150. Vickers to Pareen 421.
452.
Vickers to Pareen 421.
Pareen 452 with them.
Roger, you've got enough units down there for yours?
Well, I've got one serious being be going shortly. We have two 33s with us also, and another two 33s in our vicinity.
Roger. How many members do you have with you, 421?
As far as that goes, we're well and truly covered here.
Roger, 421.
Who was the member of the
X-ray Alpha Charlie.
X-ray Alpha Charlie.
X-ray Alpha Charlie. For the information of X-ray Delta Oscar, I suggest he go to the POC. X-ray Delta Oscar, receive. X-ray Alpha Charlie, copy.
X-ray Delta Oscar, Warner. X-ray Delta Oscar, your radio is unreadable at this office, just for information.
X-ray Delta Oscar.
Big AC to crime 150.
Russell Street 310.
Big AC to Flemington 250.
Flemington 250.
Flemington 250 from the railways. The driver of that train at Rushall is laying prostrate on the floor with his doors locked, for your information.
We can't locate him. The cabin area has been searched and we couldn't find him.
Definitely, Roger. The railways stated to us that they just spoke to him via two-way.
Roger, check again.
Big AC to X-ray Alpha Charlie, crime 150.
Big AC, Russell Street 310.
Russell Street 310.
Russell Street 310. We're in Lilly Street, just opposite the Victoria Park Railway Station. There's a vehicle here that's had all the windows blown out with a firearm of some description.
Roger, 310. Remain with that vehicle, and if you give us the rego of the vehicle.
Yeah, Russell Street 310, stand by. I don't think it's been done very long now. You can still smell gunpowder and so forth.
Roger, we did have a second report on that from the Transit Police after we got it from the member of the public saying that they saw someone walking through the car park carrying what appeared to be a rifle.
Green 452.
Green 452.
Information of the homicide. One of my members, a policeman Randall, will be accompanying the seriously injured one in the Micah, just for the tape more than anything.
Roger, 452. Big AC to X-ray Alpha Charlie, crime 150.
Crime 150 night.
Crime 150 night. The offender, or a offender, is at the St Kilda Road CIB. Senior Detective Franklin there.
Street 310.
No, have you headquarters at the present time for the coordination of this search?
We have Carlton North 150 and X-ray Alpha Charlie down at the Clifton Hill Railway Station on the western side.
Security 131 to VKC. The scene with the helicopter and the helicopter observer at the moment.
Repeat, 131. Correction, crime 150 night.
Yes, crime 150 night. I'm at the George Knott Athletic Oval where Air 490 is at present.
Roger. And security 131 go.
Security 131, the train has been cleared. There are 8 people who have been taken off the train. What do you want done with them and what do you want the train to do?
Big AC to X-ray Alpha Charlie and Carlton North 150.
Carlton North 150, they can be taken to the Northcote Police Station and kept until further notice.
Roger, VKC to the unit in the transit van, the Russell Street unit with the transit van.
Russell 250.
250, could you attend at the Rushall Railway Station? Perhaps the transit van might be in order down there and transport those persons to the Northcote Railway Police Station?
Roger, will do.
And VKC to Carlton North 150, for information, crime 150 night is at the George Knott Reserve with the police helicopter where it had to land.
Carlton North 150 from
303.
Yes, Eastern Kilda 203.
St Kilda 203.
3, are you having trouble with channel 12?
Negative, to my knowledge.
3, we've just changed from channel 12. There is no transmission from your end coming through. Members are trying to contact you, but there's nothing. It just sounds dead, like you've come unplugged.
Yes, it would have been cut off at this stage, St Kilda. Audio 210.
D Richmond 310.
Audio, Roger, audio 210.
Yes, D Richmond 210, 53 KC.
Richmond 210.
Yeah, Richmond 210, you got any location you'd like us? We've just come on.
Richmond 210, I've got a few going down to the Victoria Park goods yard, just near on the Collingwood football ground side, if you could head down there. South Melbourne 303, another unit.
Leave it. AC Russell 150.
Russell Street 150.
I have a couple of units for traffic isolation, please. Meet me in McKean Street between Rushall Crescent and Michael Street, where the offender was apprehended.
Roger, Vigo City can assist there.
The Northern 393 will make our way.
Roger, 393 and another unit.
Coburg 250 to EKC.
Coburg 250.
Coburg 250, do you require any more units at the scene of your last? I can supply another unit in about 5 minutes to leave Coburg.
Yeah, Coburg 250, a bit far away at this stage. If you just keep monitoring, or perhaps you could send them down slowly. They may be used for relief for the afternoon shift.
Yes, it is an afternoon shift unit.
Negative this stage.
We're going to see all units on this channel for information. All units for information at this stage. Channel 12 will now be not operational for this operation. If you're working in this operation, stay on channel 36. If you are not, go to channel 12. Go to channel 12.
CKC North 250.
Northern 250.